It's late at night. You're trying to sleep. The room is quiet. Your phone is face down. The world has moved on, but your brain hasn't. Suddenly, you remember that awkward joke nobody laughed at, that presentation where your voice cracked, that text you shouldn't have sent, that moment from 5 years ago that still makes your stomach drop. And before you know it, you are reliving it again. The same scene, the same embarrassment, the same shame, as if your brain has pressed replay on a memory nobody else remembers. But here's the strange part. Why does your mind keep dragging you back to moments you desperately want to forget? What if those embarrassing memories are not the real problem at all? What if they are trying to tell you something much deeper? Most people think embarrassment is a small emotion, a temporary feeling, a social bruise, something that stings for a moment and then disappears. But if that were true, why do some embarrassing moments stays with us for years? Why can one awkward interaction suddenly return during a meeting or while lying awake in the dark? Think about it. You probably remember dozens of embarrassing moments right now. Moments that nobody else remembers. Moments that still make your face tense. And that's because embarrassment isn't just a memory, it's a threat. Thousands of years ago, survival depended on belonging. Being accepted wasn't comfort, it was survival. Your brain never forgot that lesson. Today the danger looks different, but your nervous system reacts the same way. One awkward moment can activate an ancient survival system. Imagine a young woman named Sarah. She is sitting in a crowded office meeting. Everything is normal. Then her manager asks a question. Sarah answers confidently. At least she tries to. Halfway through her response, she accidentally mixes up two important numbers. The room goes quiet. Someone corrects her. A few people glance in her direction. Nothing dramatic happens. Nobody laughs. Nobody insults her. The meeting continues, but Sarah's brain doesn't. Hours later, she is still thinking about it. That night, she replays the moment. The next day, she replays it again. By the weekend, she is imagining what everyone must think about her. Maybe they think she is incompetent. Maybe they think she is stupid. Maybe they always thought that. One small mistake, hundreds of replays. Sound familiar? Because most embarrassing moments don't hurt because of what happened. They hurt because of the story we build afterward. And that's where things became dangerous. Because the brain is not a camera. It doesn't store memories perfectly. It reconstructs them every single time, which means every replay can subtly change the memory itself. Psychologists call this memory reconsolidation. Each time you revisit a memory, your brain rebuilds it. But wait, it gets even stranger. Have you ever noticed you judge yourself far more harshly? Think about the last time someone else made an awkward mistake. How long did you think about it? Probably a few seconds, maybe a few minutes. Then you moved on. But when it's your mistakes, it feels unforgettable. Why? Because of something psychologists call the spotlight effect. It's the tendency to believe that other people notice us far more than they actually do. In reality, most people are too busy worrying about themselves. They are replaying their own embarrassing moments, not yours. Your brain creates the illusion that everyone noticed. But look closer. He is worried about paying his rent. She is thinking about someone who never texted back. He is terrified of tomorrow's exam. Someone else is waiting for medical news. Every person you pass is carrying a story you will never fully know. And suddenly the spotlight disappears. The truth is, everyone is the main character of their own story, and that's incredibly freeing. So you decide to stop thinking about it. You tell yourself, forget it, move on. But instead, it comes back even stronger. Let's try a simple experiment. For the next 5 seconds, don't think about a pink elephant. What happened? You thought about it immediately because your brain first has to search for the thought before it can suppress it. And in doing so, it accidentally makes it stronger. That's why embarrassing memories appear while you are scrolling, while brushing your teeth, or waiting at a red light, not because you're broken, but because your brain is trying imperfectly to protect you. Healing doesn't begin when the memory disappears. It begins when you stop running from it. Because underneath embarrassment is usually a younger part of you that simply wanted to belong, not to be perfect, just accept it. The memory doesn't change, your relationship with it does. It becomes part of your story. So here's something you can try tonight. Write down only the facts, then write the story your mind added afterward. You'll be surprised how different they are. That's where healing quietly begins. Here is something most people never realize. The memory hasn't disappeared, only your perspective has changed. Life moved on long before your mind did, and one day, so will you. Every embarrassing moment becomes a footprint. Not proof that you are broken, but proof that you are human. Everyone you meet is quietly fighting a battle you cannot see, including the people you think are judging you. Perfection is not what connects us. Our imperfections do. Maybe the goal was never to forget. Maybe it was simply to stop being afraid of remembering. Because healing doesn't happen when your past becomes silent. It happens when your past no longer controls your future. Notice something? The spotlight is gone. Nothing about the past changed, only the meaning you gave it. Children don't stay embarrassed, they simply keep living. Somewhere along the way, we confused mistakes with identity, but they were never the same thing. You are allowed to show up again. Everyone is imperfect, everyone survives it. Maybe today is the day you stop replaying and start living. The world remembers your embarrassing moments far less than you do. And the moment you realize that, you become free. If this story felt like it was describing your mind, you're not alone. There are more journeys like this waiting. Until next time, be kind to yourself.